we loaded 193 pairs and we're going home again to Dumaguete City for the bazaar. Hey everyone, so welcome back to my vlog. Today I'm going to take you along to my behind the scenes journey from picking up my restocks to the prepping to our bazaar day. So let's go! So it's the most awaited time of the year again, a Christmas bazaar at the Bamboo Pavilion. This is actually our second year and we are very excited, so we decided to take a long drive to pick up our freshly made sandals for restocks. We originally planned to stay overnight, but because of the low pressure Wilma, we had to turn around and head back right after getting the products. But since it was past the dinner time, so we had to make a stop for dinner, and we only had lechon manok, the ultimate go-to dinner for everyone when there's no other place to dine in. Hey, Tuti is enjoying her dinner, and if you'd ask the travel time, it's actually around 8 to 9 hours back and forth, and it only took us minutes to load the products in our car and eat the dinner. We're trying to get to the port before 10 p.m. and unfortunately when we arrived there, the trip was cancelled. So we had to stay at the port. Checking in is not an option because we might lose our spot for the next trip going back to Dumaguete City. So we had to stay at the port the whole time from 10 to 3 a.m. It was really a lot knowing that we have a toddler with us, but seeing the stocks packed and ready for the bazaar always makes the trip worth it. And when we finally got home, we went straight to sorting the stocks, sizes, colors, designs, printing the labels, making sure everything is complete and ready for the bazaar. We headed to Ingris later in the evening, and this year we didn't have any Christmas decorations with us. It was a very simple setup, just the lights, our usual display, and our sandals. We also had a bit of challenge with our spot because of the bamboo post right behind us. It made the space feel smaller and the layout didn't look balanced at first, but of course we improvised. We moved things around, adjusted the racks, and made the most out of the space we had. And finally, it's bazaar day! Yay! So, bazaar day started early for us. Actually, for me, I had just finished my shift and it was actually the end of my work week as well. While I was resting, my husband started transporting the first batch of our things to the venue. We couldn't fit everything in one go because we only had a small car, so he had to make multiple trips. And right after the last batch was delivered, I went with him to the venue to help finish the setup of our display. Other brands were also busy fixing their booths, arranging their products. I really love this part where everyone is preparing, everyone is helping each other. It really feels like a little community where small business owners gather to showcase their product, their crafts. And even though the forecast said Typhoon Wilma will hit our area, the weather turned out surprisingly good. Clear skies, no rain, perfect day for bazaar day. I know this vlog is supposed to be all about the BTS, the travel, the prep, all the chaos behind the scenes, but I just cannot not share these moments with you. And looking back at these 2 days, I'm really reminded of how far we've come. It was a crazy few days, tiring, messy, and honestly a bit stressful, but seeing the bazaar finally come to life made all of it worth it. This year actually marks a full year of Estel & Co. joining bazaars. And what's special is that this Christmas bazaar, this exact event, was the first one we ever joined. So coming back felt like a full circle moment for us. It was also here where I first met other brand owners. People who were just as passionate, just as hardworking, and each with their own story and how they started. Hearing their journeys back then really inspired me. And even now, every time time we cross paths at events like this, it reminds me that we're all growing and learning together. And as you grow as a brand owner, or even just the person that you are, you'll realize that being around with people like them is so valuable because you learn from their experiences, get new ideas, and feel motivated to keep improving. It's a reminder that even in business, community and support make the journey so much richer, and that growth often comes from showing up, learning, and adapting along the way. Things don't have to be perfect to be meaningful. You just have to adjust and give your best with what you have. Seeing customers try on our sandals, families enjoying the bazaar, and brands supporting each other, those moments remind me why we continue doing this. So if you're building something too, I hope this reminds you that progress isn't always polished. Sometimes it looks like long drives, tight spaces, late setups, and figuring out how to make do. It's in the imperfect moments that you see your growth and all the little things that make the journey worth it. And that was our weekend, unexpected, tiring, and challenging, but full of stories and lessons. I'll see you in my next vlog.
Subscribe channel!
Subscribe to my channel!